The Mobile County Public Schools presents Homeroom.
Hi, and welcome to Homeroom, where we introduce you to the teachers and the students who make Mobile County Public Schools the best schools in the state of Alabama. I'm your host, Renee Phillips, and as you probably know, the purpose of Mobile County Public Schools is to equip and empower college and career-ready graduates. So we're going to talk about the ways that we're doing that through our signature academies and our academies. So I have joining me Claire Minto, who supervises these, because we do have signature academies and academies. So tell us let's talk about signature academies first.
Yes. So the Signature Academy is the ability for students in Mobile County to have school choice. So students at any of the Mobile County middle schools can start looking around at each of the 12 high schools and view the Signature Academies as opportunities for them to attend those schools, even if they are not in that zoned high school.
Because any student in Mobile County can go to whichever Signature Academy that interests them.
Correct, and there's an application process. So each year in January, December really, we start getting the word out there about this showcase, and it's coming up January 9th. And each of the parents and students can come, bring the families. It's a one-stop shop. They can explore the different signature academies and start really navigating, life after high school so that they can choose the right high school to prepare them for that.
And it is neat. I have a freshman now, and so last year we went through this where we went to the Academy Showcase.
Yes.
And each school has a booth. You can walk around, and it is amazing the difference in each school and how specialized they are and how different students are attracted to the different ones based on their interest.
It is very true. I love how each school in our county has a unique personality. I have 2 children, and I'm sure like anyone else that has children, they can relate that they're different personalities, and what might be right for my son won't be the same decision for my daughter. And so that's one of the joys that I get in watching families go around and talk at each of these booths, is that there's students there who are in these signature academies, there's teachers, administrators. We also have booths from athletics, counseling department, special programs, you name it, to be able to answer all the parents' questions and really find the right high school for that individual student.
And such a unique thing for Mobile County to be able to offer to our families. But besides that, if they want to go to their neighborhood school, their community school, we have other academies within each school that's going to meet everyone's interest.
Yes, and so we are wall-to-wall academies. There's one signature academy that allows them to transfer in at each high school, but the other remaining academies are available to students coming in through the feeder district, through that feeder middle school. And the concept is that every student coming into 9th grade year is starting to hone in on a future career. And the path they get there might be different. They might go through a 2-year college, a 4-year college, or straight into the workforce. But the end goal is still a career, a plan in place. And that's what we want to do by the time they go from 9th through 12th grade and leave us.
And our signature academies, they range from aviation and aerospace to healthcare to engineering to coastal studies to
Yes.
manufacturing. We have so many of them. But I know a question you get all the time is you're preparing kids for college, but what about students who are not going to go to college?
That's right. And so we're trying to change the lingo in how we're promoting these academies. So if a student comes into, engineering, people automatically assume that means 4-year degree, engineer. But what we're showing students that come in through these engineering programs is we're showing them the job titles and at all different levels, so including entry-level positions. So they come out with certifications. We're trying to help them build their resumes, increase work-based learning experiences, and then they can choose, with the help of their family and their support system, what path they're going to do. So if they want to go into the workforce directly out of high school, they know what those options are for them.
Because our students, they're earning $110 million in college scholarships.
Yes.
And then about 10,000 career credentials, so it's outstanding. But you don't just do this blindly. You're working
No.
with business and industry. I know you partner with the Mobile Chamber.
Yes.
How do you pick out what academies to offer?
It's important for us to make sure that we're staying connected with business and industry to know where the demands are. We want to make sure our students have the ability to go into high-wage, high-demand jobs. And part of that is being a part of a roundtable discussion. And we just recently joined the Mobile Chamber, created last year, the Mobile Area Alliance, and we're staying connected people at that table, or K through 12, career tech officials, colleges, community college system, universities in the area, and business and industry. And what it allows is for all of us to talk about our processes, making sure they're aligning, and making sure that we have the ability to reflect, are we offering the right program? So sometimes we do have to reflect and shift the academy programs to make sure that they're aligned with the demands of business and industry. And so that's just keeping the communication open between us and the local business.
Because we're not just picking areas of study because they sound cool. We are picking areas of study where these students can find jobs in Mobile.
That's right. We want them to be able to walk out of high school if they don't go to college and go straight in and to be able to support a family. We don't want people living on hourly wages that they cannot afford to pay a house note. So we look at all of that, we explain it to the kids, we show them how to navigate budgeting and those things as they're going through these processes. But we need to make sure that every kid that leaves Mobile County Public Schools has the ability to be successful and support themselves.
That's right, and we're helping them with their resume, their interviewing, and all that. So we need businesses to participate. So how can they contact you if they want to get involved in a Signature Academy or an academy?
Yes, they can go to, on the Mobile County Public Schools webpage, we have a link. They can go to the Signature Academies. A direct contact would be www.academiesofmobile.com, or they can email me at cminto@mcpss.com. We'd be happy to learn more about what their needs are. We can connect them as guest speakers. We do job shadowing. We do internships. So whatever level they are able to get connected, we would love to help them.
We want them involved.
Yes.
Thank you for what you're doing. I think it's fantastic opportunities that our students are getting in Mobile County Public Schools. We have to break for commercial, and when we come back, we're going to learn more about some of our Signature Academies in Mobile County Public Schools. So stay tuned for Homeroom.
There's a lot to like about Mobile County Public Schools.
What I enjoy about Mobile County School is the extra attention my teachers give us to help us learn.
Teachers are liking their access to technology, and students are liking the quality of their education.
I like the technology that's been incorporated into my education.
And since 1826, you have trusted us to prepare your child for their future, and we like that. Mobile County Public Schools. We are learning today, leading tomorrow.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we're learning about ways that Mobile County Public Schools prepares our students to be college and career ready through our academies and our Signature Academies. Joining me now from Williamson High School, which is home of the Signature Academy of Maritime, Engineering, and Entrepreneurship.
That is correct.
So I have Monique Petaway and Paris Lewis. So that's a pretty broad Signature Academy, some very interesting fields of study that our students can participate in. Tell us about the Maritime.
Okay, so most definitely, it is very broad. We are the only school that has Maritime Engineering and Entrepreneurship, and under our Academy of Maritime, the students can take welding, electrical, and then they can take any of the multi-craft careers. And so those multi-craft careers are things like the plumbing, the HVAC, and carpentry and cabinetry. So those are some of the careers they can take under that. Under the engineering, our students can do engineering design. And then under entrepreneurship, we're the only school that offers entrepreneurship. And so we have several pathways under that. We have ROTC leadership, business marketing, health science, music performance, and business marketing.
We were talking to Claire Minto earlier, who's over the Signature Academies, and how they are formed is based on the needs for Mobile, like what workforce is needed in Mobile.
Correct.
And so we really are preparing kids for jobs either right after high school or if they go to college. So Maritime, you hear about in welding.
Yes.
That's a big thing. We have the Port of Mobile here.
It is,
Do the kids like to do that? Do they know that there's opportunities in that? Or?
Oh, yes, most definitely. The students love it. We have an instructor. We have a female instructor. Her name is Miss Cashier. And those students are working in partnership with our partner, which is Austal. Austal is really great about helping our students move into the workforce right after high school, and also giving our students opportunities for internships to earn money in the summertime. So it's a great opportunity for our students. They look forward to it. They look forward to the class every day with our instructor because they get to do different things. They get to learn what it's like to actually be in the welding environment by working out in our trailer.
Because you have a lab, they weld.
We do. We definitely have. We have a lab on campus, which is where our students are able to go out and get that hands-on opportunity.
And they love the hands-on.
Oh yeah.
It's not just textbook. textbook.
They don't
Like
want
you're
the
going to learn if
textbook.
you
It's
like to
all
weld or
about-
not.
yes,
Yeah,
that
you're
being outside and being hands-on, that's what they like to do.
such a great skill.
Most definitely.
And you were talking about the internships. I know, Paris, you're a senior and you've done some of these internships.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about your internships that you did.
So one internship that I did was actually here at Central Office, and I had interned in Human Resources with Miss Kim Seaman and Miss Veronica. And during my internship, I got to learn a lot about the office and how busy it actually is during the summertime. And I feel like I really enjoyed it. And a plus for me was that it was a paid internship, but I had so much fun that I didn't really care about getting paid.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a great exposure and opportunity, and I'm really thankful for it.
That's awesome. So you had the office job, and you're learning the soft skills in that. You're learning to come to work on time, how to
Yes.
interact with adults in the workforce, that sort of thing. But then you had another one that's more up what you want to do.
I had another one at Mobile Infirmary, and with that, I was basically just like walking the patients back to the surgical room or to the outpatient surgery and different things like that. And I also had to do like tours, and I got to be hands-on in what I do at school, so it would go hand in hand.
So Ms. Pettaway, when you hear about her internships, does that make you proud?
It does, because we do currently also offer health science, and Paris is part of our health science program. So the students get a lot of hands-on experience because we do also have a lab on campus where they get those soft skills and learn how to do bedside manners and how to move patients to and from a chair to a bed. So they get a lot of exposure before they're actually able to go out and do their internships. And so Paris will be doing her internship in the spring, so she'll be able
Another
to go
one?
out. Yep.
Wow, you're
She'll
going
be
to
doing
be well qualified.
Most definitely. So yeah, she'll do that in the spring, and of course she'll get her CNA when she graduates, and she'll be able to go off and work and go to college at the same time. So those are the things we want to prepare our students for, making sure that they're prepared when they graduate and they have what they need, to be able to go out into the workforce.
And great experiences, because we have the academics, the hands-on that are going to get them ready for their careers, but then we're teaching them how to write a resume. How did you do the mock interviews, like how to interview with somebody?
Ours is coming up on December 7th.
How do you feel? Are you nervous about that, or you think you're
Not
going to?
really. I feel like I'm well prepared for it, and because I've basically been doing it since my freshman year, so I feel like I'm not really nervous about it anymore because I'm used to it now. So
You've interviewed for the internship, so you've
Yes,
already
ma'am.
done it. And I think that you're going to do really well at it because you just have a great personality. But I think that, too, like even if a student has never interviewed for a job, it's a good experience to go through that and to have these opportunities for these internships. And so, Paris, you're in the entrepreneurship program. I cannot say that word. So what has that been like for you?
it's been very fun. I've had many opportunities and many experiences, and I feel like it has built up my confidence and my leadership skills very well. And so I'm thankful for all the teachers that I had during the entrepreneurship program and all the experiences and memories.
Aw, y'all are doing a good job. And so what do you want to do when you graduate?
I want to go major at the University of Birmingham in radiology and then pursue becoming a sonographer.
That's awesome. So they have a path, and that's kind of neat to hear. I'm sure the parents love hearing that their students aren't just graduating, but they have college or career in mind and what they specifically want to do.
Yeah, and that's why these academies are so important, because it gives the kids an opportunity to try something out while they're in high school to find out if they really want to go in that career. So we're grateful for that, because they find out now, I want to spend money or I don't want to spend money.
I want to do this, I don't want to do
Yes,
this. Well,
yes.
thank you for what you're doing, and congratulations, Paris. We
Thank
look forward
you.
to your career in radiology and stenography. You know, you're going to have lots of success there. So we had to break for commercial, and when we come back, we're going to learn more about Davidson High School, which is home of the Signature Academy of International Baccalaureate and Engineering. So stay tuned for Homeroom.
Got questions? We got answers. MCPSS.com. Whether it's attendance zones, school calendar, lunch menus, or registration information that you are looking for, you can find it right here. MCPSS.com. You can also get the latest news and district-wide calendar information, and it's just a click away. So when you need to know, and you need to know right now, check us out. MCPSS.com.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we're learning about some of the ways that Mobile County Public Schools is preparing our students to be college and career ready. And joining me now from Davidson High School, I have Brandon Rice and Lyndon Birdie. And you are home of the Signature Academy. I get a little confused, but you have International Baccalaureate and the Epic Engineering.
That's right. We have the good fortune of having two Signature Academies with IB and Epic.
And so, Lyndon, you're in both, or?
Yes, I am. So when I graduate in May, I will graduate with hopefully the IB diploma if I test well, and the EPIC diploma under the mechanical engineering pathway. Because there are 3 pathways. I believe it's biomedical, engineering, mechanical engineering, and there's computer science.
That's right.
And so International Baccalaureate, if our viewers aren't aware of that program, it's a very prestigious program. We have 2 of them in the county at Davidson and Murphy, but tell us about it. It's internationally recognized, it's a unique curriculum.
Yeah, what makes it unique and special, I think, is that the students who go through this program receive a really well-rounded academic experience. They have a chance to experience all sorts of different courses. So.
Yes, so what I like to say is that I'm getting a good humanities backing before I pursue a STEM major. So I'm planning on majoring in mechanical engineering, and even though I have a STEM heavy day, I still have those higher level courses in English and history that I'm really grateful for, because it gets me that writing base and that English base that is really invaluable in like a work setting.
Which seems like they would be completely different, but they actually work together really well to help you be more well-rounded. And so the International Baccalaureate program, that's prestigious, but then you also have AP, the advanced placement courses, so you take a lot of those as well. I know, Lyndon, you've had some success in those.
Yes, so we take AP World History in our freshman year as pre-IB students, and there's a lot of other opportunities for AP courses. I know some of my friends who are in the computer science version of the EPIC pathway have taken AP Computer Science Principles and applied computer science principles. But I am taking just my IB courses. But one thing that's great about IB is that if you take the IB course, you also apply for AP courses. So for example, I'm taking IB chemistry, but I'm able to sit for the AP Chem course.
Oh, wow. So all those different opportunities. And then engineering. We were talking to Claire Minto earlier about how we want to prepare our students for college or careers that are available in Mobile County. So engineering is one of those. We need engineers.
Absolutely. We have so many businesses that are growing and expanding and coming to Mobile that are looking to hire everything from pipe fitters to welders, but desperately need engineers. So I think that our EPIC program does a great job of exposing early to our students those 3 different pathways. They're able to declare a pathway and choose by the time that they're a sophomore, something like mechanical engineering. We typically have 16 to 20 that follow the computer science engineering pathway and move on to places like South Alabama.
And so what's this been like for you, Lyndon, going through this process? Has it helped you determine what your career is going to be?
It definitely has. Another opportunity that was provided for me through actually MCPSS was the summer internship program. I entered at Hargrove, so talking about keeping it within Mobile County. That's a really big engineering company, and lots of my mentors kind of discussed how they became engineers, and some was through a two-year degree, some was through a 4-year degree, and some were from trade jobs that eventually became ME1s and ME2s. So it was really interesting to see how multiple different pathways, college and career readiness. I will go through the college readiness kind of pathway. I plan on attending a 4-year university for mechanical engineering after high school.
That's great. And these opportunities like the mentorships, the internships, the mock interviews, as an educator, is that something that you think our kids are benefiting from?
Absolutely. We've got students right now that finished up not just internships, but also job shadowing opportunities last year with companies like Trinova. Students that are, want to pursue a 4-year degree in engineering, but they also wanted to have the job shadowing experience that they can see through companies like Ingalls or Austell. So.
And your classmates, did they do a lot of internships as well?
So I'm on the school's robotics team, and a lot of my robotics team members have gone through the Hargrove kind of field, because obviously if we're in robotics, we're interested in engineering, so it's a really great opportunity. And we're actually headed to competition this weekend, so I'm very excited. I hope that we can, win regionals and bring it home. I think it would be our 3rd regionals title in a row.
You have a great history of winning at that regional level.
Yes,
and I know several years ago, Davidson got to go to the White House to talk about their science and their engineering programs. So fantastic opportunities that you have. So Lyndon, you said you want to go to 4-year college. You're still weighing all your options. What are you thinking?
I am. I've already applied to and gotten accepted into Auburn, so that's a really good opportunity for me and a really good option. I've applied to other universities across the country, but really mechanical engineering is definitely the pathway that I'm going to pursue. So they're all, top 20 engineering schools in the country.
That's great. Well, congratulations to you. Thank you for what you're doing to prepare our students. We appreciate it, and our economy does as well, right? And our parents do too, as they get the scholarships. Well, we have to break for commercial, and when we come back, we're going to learn more about Bryant High School, which is home of the Signature Academy of Coastal Studies. So stay tuned for Homeroom.
Hey Alexa, tell me about Mobile County Public Schools.
With 53,000 students in 90 schools, Mobile County Public Schools equips and empowers college and career-ready graduates. Several MCPSS schools are ranked among Alabama's top 10. Yearly, graduating students earned about $110 million in college scholarships and 10,000 career credentials. MCPSS is learning today, leading tomorrow. Does that answer your question?
What's the matter, baby? You're not feeling good?
School-aged children are at a higher risk of getting and spreading germs and viruses. To help protect the spread, students are encouraged to stay home when sick. Parents, it's important for your child to remain at home at least 24 hours after they no longer have a fever of 100 degrees or higher without the use of medications. Please help us maintain a healthy learning environment.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we're learning about the many ways that Mobile County Public Schools prepares our students to be college and career ready, and that's through our signature academies and various other academies that we have at our 12 high schools. So joining me now from Bryant High School in beautiful Bayou La Battery, we have Amy Reynolds and Estrella Sanchez. So you have some very interesting academies. Your signatures are Coastal Studies,
and Advanced Collegiate Pathway.
Advanced Collegiate Pathways, that's a mouthful.
Yes.
And and then you have healthcare, but so let's talk about first the Coastal Studies, because that's something very unique to Mobile.
It is. It's definitely unique to Mobile and to Bayou La Battery area. So we have under that umbrella is maritime and industrial welding, which Ingalls is our partnership, and we have a huge welding facility. We have agriculture, aquaculture, where our kids have koi fish and crawfish on campus. We also have a boat that goes out and has an oyster lease where our students can get involved with oyster farming, and then hospitality and tourism is all under that Coastal Studies. And then our new Advanced Collegiate Pathway, we have partnered with Bishop State in South Alabama to offer dual enrollment classes for our students.
And back to the Coastal Studies, I want to brag a little bit because you have a welding facility that Ingalls built. It's fantastic, state-of-the-art facility that students learn to weld in, and then they're offered jobs immediately.
Immediately. We have, it's called Ingalls Shipbuilder Academy, where our seniors have the opportunity their senior year that have been in the welding program with Mr. Crenshaw to go to Ingalls and spend 2 class periods with Ingalls. And we had around 4 to 5 students walk across the stage last year with jobs signed for Ingalls.
And high-paying jobs.
That's it. And also Master Boat in Bayou La Battery. We had a student who started his job the next day, and he was a welder. So it's a huge success for our students.
And you're near the water, so I know when you say crawfish, these are some big crawfish.
Yeah, they're big crawfish.
They're big crawfish, and the students are learning to raise them and take care of them.
They are.
And then also, I know that we've been down there with you. You do the water quality testing, and so it's some very hands-on learning.
They do. They work with the Dolphin Island Sea Lab a good bit. And so we have a lot of partners, a good many local partners that support our school and help our kids thrive.
And something for everyone. So Estrella, you had a different thing that you wanted to do at Bryant, so tell us about you and healthcare.
So right now I'm in 2nd year in the pathway of health science. By our 3rd year, next year, we're going to be certified as PCT, which is a patient care technician. This lets us take vitals, blood pressure, respiratory rate, pulse rate, and just a lot of things to help our patients and make sure they're comfortable and we're taking great care of them. 2 weeks ago, we actually went on a field trip to Bayou La Battery, and we partnered with ENI, which is Equitable Neighborhood Initiative, and we were able to help with showing people awareness about HIV, flu, COVID, and diabetes. A few of our students helped translate, actually, because Bayou is such a diverse community.
There's several languages.
There's Viet, Laos, Cambodian, and Mexican Hispanics. And one of our students was able to help translate for them, actually, and she was able to let the older lady understand what we were doing and why we were there.
And that's so important because we do have such a diverse community in Mobile County, and I think there's something like 60 different languages spoken in our schools. And it's so important in our society to be able to translate and offer these services. So you're learning the skills, you're learning the vital signs, you're learning the importance of health, and then you're able to go out in the community, which I think this is fantastic, and talk to people. So what was that like for you to get to offer these services to your community?
It was amazing, like giving back to my community. Like I grew up in Bayou, in Irvington, and it brings me immense joy that I could help someone understand what they may not understand without me being there. It's just a great feeling.
And that's what we want. We have the academics, we work on the skills, the soft skills, but then the people skills.
And joining our community together is a big thing for our school that we strive for. We're proud of it.
Yeah, and that's part of what we strive to do in Mobile County Public Schools. We're equipping and empowering college and career-ready students, but also great humans.
That's it.
And so what do you want to do when you graduate?
I want to continue my education and get my BSN. Then from my BSN, I want to be a registered nurse, help people that may not speak English as fluently, because I get early dismissals to help my mom because she doesn't speak English as fluently. So I just want to be able to help other people, not only in the medical field, but also understand what's going to happen to them and how the procedure is going to get.
And this is exactly why you're in education, right? For all of the students.
Love and joy, no doubt.
That's great. Well, thank you for everything that you do at Bryant to prepare our students. You're doing fantastic things all around, so well-rounded programs, and we're very proud of you. Like you're going to do great things.
I'm so grateful that Ms. O'Connor and Ms. Reynolds advises the pathway of health science, because she next year Ms. Reynolds is going to get us some internships for programs.
That's awesome. And we know that you're going to be successful. I can just tell. You're great. So we have to go, but before we do, I want to tell you that you can visit mcpss.com to learn more about our signature academies. We're always looking for business and industry partners to assist us in preparing our kids to be college and career ready. And if you're interested in your child attending a signature academy, you can visit that site as well to learn about which one is right for you. So that's all the time that we have. We'll see you next time on Homeroom.